Welcome to Keys Open Doors. Today we're breaking down how to check your credit reports before buying a home. If you're an aspiring buyer or, honestly, even just starting to casually think about one day owning your own place, you are exactly where you need to be. We're going to completely strip away all that confusing financial jargon and look at the absolute foundation of your home buying journey. Think of this as your practical, completely stress-free guide to making sure your financial house is in order before you even step foot inside a real house. Okay, let's dive right in.
So here is our quick roadmap for today. We'll start with the gateway to home ownership, untangle the whole score versus report mix-up, look at the 3 different reports, talk about spotting identity theft, and wrap up with the absolute safest ways to access your data.
All right, part 1, the gateway to home ownership, preparing your financial resume.
You know, it is incredibly easy to get completely caught up in the excitement of Zillow surfing and picking out cute neighborhoods. But your credit report is essentially your financial resume. Just like you wouldn't walk into a massive job interview without a spotless resume, you really don't want to start touring houses without your financial background prepped and ready to go. Being proactive right now, that's what actually opens those doors later.
Because, in general, your credit history plays a massive role in your financial life. It literally dictates the interest rate you'll pay over a 15 or 30-year mortgage, which translates to tens of thousands of dollars. And it doesn't stop there. This exact same information heavily affects credit card approvals, renting apartments, and even, believe it or not, some job applications. It's the central pillar of your financial identity.
Moving on to part 2, score versus credit report, knowing the difference.
So a lot of buyers think these are the exact same thing, but there's actually way more to the game than just a 3-digit score. Your credit score, that number you might see pop up on your banking app, is really just the final grade. But your credit report, that is the detailed transcript of every single class you took to get that grade. You just can't fully understand or improve the score without looking closely at the report itself.
Because your score is constantly changing based on details found deep inside your report. It's looking at things like how much available credit you have, what you actually owe, and your payment frequency. Basically, how you play the game changes your score. Do you have a lot of available credit but keep your balances low? Do you pay on time every single time? If you want to boost that final number, you have to manage those underlying behaviors first.
Okay, let's jump to part 3, the 3 different reports, checking all sources. Did you know you actually have 3 different credit reports? Yep, they're issued by 3 major reporting companies here in the US, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. They operate totally independently of one another, gathering information about your borrowing and repayment habits from lenders, credit card companies, and other financial institutions.
So what does this actually mean for you? Well, because one report might not look exactly like the others, checking all 3 of them regularly is incredibly important to get the full picture. For example, your bank might only report your auto loan to 2 of the 3 companies. Or maybe there's a weird clerical error on one report but not the others. When mortgage lenders pull your file, many buyers will find they look at all 3 to get a median score. If you're only checking one, you might completely miss a glaring error sitting on another that could derail your whole loan approval.
Which brings us to part 4, catching identity theft early, protecting your financial future.
Reviewing these detailed reports helps you spot suspicious activity or accounts you simply don't recognize, and those are the telltale signs of identity theft. Imagine applying for a mortgage only to discover someone opened a credit card in your name 3 years ago and completely maxed it out. By regularly scanning these documents, you spot these anomalies long before you're sitting nervously at a loan officer's desk. Catching it early gives you the runway to dispute the errors and get them removed.
Now, you might be thinking, well, my score is in the 800s, I don't need to look. Actually, scratch that. Even people who already have great credit should check regularly to ensure all that information stays accurate. A high score absolutely doesn't make you immune to reporting errors or sudden identity theft. Regular maintenance is key here. You want to make sure your pristine financial record stays pristine.
Finally, part 5, securely getting your reports, safe access steps.
Listen, there are a lot of lookalike websites out there that will try to trick you into paying for subscription services or, honestly worse, stealing your data. Don't fall for it. Federal law mandates that you are entitled to receive a free official copy of your credit report every 12 months from each of the 3 reporting companies. You shouldn't be paying a single dime for this.
So, the process is simple. First, request your free 12-month copy. Second, carefully ensure all the information is completely up to date. And third, and this is absolutely crucial, always use a secure device to pull the data. That third step is a total non-negotiable.
You really have to be careful here, because wireless networks on cell phones or tablets may not be secure, potentially putting your personal information and your social security number at risk. It's a fascinating but often overlooked detail. When you pull these reports, you are transmitting some of the most sensitive data you possess over the internet. Public Wi-Fi at a coffee shop, or even cellular networks, can sometimes be intercepted by bad actors.
That's exactly why we highly recommend that you always use a secure, regular computer when requesting these incredibly sensitive financial documents. Sit down at a desktop or laptop on a private, password-protected home network. Sure, it might feel a little less convenient than just tapping on your phone while standing in line at the grocery store, but when it comes to your social security number and your future home ownership, taking that extra 5 minutes to be secure is absolutely worth it.
So the big question I'll leave you with is this: what hidden error might be sitting on page 3 of your credit report right now, quietly waiting to cost you thousands? By understanding the gateway, checking all 3 sources, and accessing your data securely, you take your power back. Now remember, we provide this as general education to help empower you on your journey, but we always encourage you to consult with licensed financial professionals for advice tailored to your unique situation. Keys, open doors, helping you unlock your path to homeownership. If this helped, like, comment, and subscribe.